Let's talk about the Mini. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you are well. Sorry there's been a lack of uploads recently. I started a new job, so I've been very busy and just didn't have a chance to work on cars, edit videos, that sort of stuff. But yeah, as I said at the beginning, let's have a chat about my Mini. So it's been a while since I worked on the car, it's been a while since I've made a video on the car. I really have kind of neglected it a little bit. I really want to get it up and running, but with Chelsea's Mini, Chelsea's TT, work, everything else going on, I really just haven't had the chance to work on it. I haven't had the money that I need or would want to put into it spare as well, so that has played a massive part in it. As I said, I've had a new job, which will hopefully see a bit more money coming in, which would allow me to, put some money towards the Mini, which is my plan. So there will be some more Mini videos coming thick and fast, every other week as usual, in the next coming weeks and months. So in today's video, I just wanted to talk about what my plans for the build are. Obviously last year we did a build on it, you can watch that up here, and that was where we put the supercharger pulley on it, the spark plugs, the intercooler, and we did a little bit of work to it then. That's all well and good, that's still working, that's fine. But if you would have watched my video when the Mini failed its MOT, which is up here again, you would have seen that there was a massive failure list, so obviously those all need fixing. But while we're working on it, there's a few of the bits that I want to do. There's some bits that need replacing, and in turn we're going to upgrade, which I will go through in this video. And yeah, it's going to be expensive, it's going to be very long, but I want to do it. It's a car that I enjoy. I'm very, very, very aware that the car owes me a lot more than it will ever sell for, but I don't think I'll ever sell this car, so I don't see that being an issue. So without further ado, I'm going to go through a few repairs and modifications that are going to be happening with the Mini, and I've got them written down here, and I've got some rough prices as well, just to give you an idea of what we're sort of looking at, to get the Mini to a point where I'm happy with it, and back up and running and MOT ready. So first up on the list is brake lines. I've bought the parts, I just need to fit them. That is something that we'll be looking to do relatively soon. As I say, I've got the parts. We have actually started working on the Mini. You'll see in the next video the stage that it's at now, but currently the engine and subframe are out. We are going to be replacing some gaskets on the engine, hence why I've taken it out. The subframe needs a massive clean. There's power steering fluid everywhere, there's oil everywhere, drive shaft grease everywhere. So that's the reason we dropped it, because it needs a massive amount of work on the subframe alone. The power steering system needs to be fixed / replaced. It's a big old job, and that's why we decided to drop the engine and the subframe. But I'll cover that a bit more in not next week but the week after's video, because we have already done that, which is nice. So those brake lines cost me £13 and I got them off eBay. Like I say, I've already got them, so that's nice. Next up, both handbrake cables on the rear need doing. They were 25 quid. I've got them. I've done them before on Chelsea's Mini. You can go and watch that video where I replace them up here. They're not too hard to do, but will be significantly easier with the engine and subframe out. So yeah, we'll be doing them at some point, but that's already bought. Then I need to purchase rear trailing arms and rear struts. Now I have decided to go for the R56 upgrade. So the R56 rear trailing arms and rear struts bolt directly onto an R53. The rear trailing arms are lighter and they're also made of aluminium, which means that they won't rust. Now the issue with my current ones is that they have rusted. I have already replaced them once, and this is essentially the second set, and they've rusted through as well. So my thinking is, if I get the aluminium ones, they won't rust, and they should last for a while, with the benefit of being lighter. Now, for the rear train arms, the struts, the control arms, all the bolts, full conversion kit, it was £180, which isn't too bad. So that is actually my next up on my list to buy. And along with that, I need 2 rear wheel bearings. They're £50 for 2, which isn't too bad either. Then I need 2 new rear drop links. I'm going to be removing the coilovers from the car, front and rear. I'm going to run it at stock height for a little while and then think about putting lowering springs on it. But for now, we're going to be running it at stock height and just seeing how I get on and see how I like it. If I don't like it, I'll put it on springs. But if anyone is looking to get some Stance Plus coilovers and you have standard R53 shocks and springs, let me know. If you're up for a swap, that'd be great. I need to get hold of them. So yeah, if you've got some and you're up for a swap, please let me know. So yeah, rear drop links, 21 quid, not too bad. Then the timing chain kit, that's £110. My theory is we've got the engine out. I've got no history of the timing chain being done. So the car's done 140 something thousand miles. They're supposed to be done at 100,000, so I'm just going to get it done for 110 quid. Can't complain. It comes with the sprockets, the chain, the tensioner. I think that's it. But yeah, 110 quid. We're going to be doing the timing chain. That'll be a whole separate video in itself. Because that would be quite a useful video to show people. Then we've got some little bits like brake disc retaining screws, tech screws for the exhaust heat shield. So yes, tech screws for bolting the exhaust heat shield back up to the body of the car, making sure it's nice and tight so it doesn't rattle, which will, to be honest, that'll be nice because it has annoyed me, but it's never annoyed me enough to fix it, so there we go. Then I have got some steering rack boots. I've already bought them. They're 26 quid. Both steering rack boots are completely shot. I have replaced them in the past, but yeah, they're just completely dead. They're all split. So going to replace them. Again, while I got the front subframe out, it's a perfect time to replace them, really, if you think about it. So we will replace them. The tie rods seem okay, so I'm not going to replace them. Next, I need R53 front struts and front drop links. The drop links will cost me 17 quid, that's fine. The front struts, as I said, if anyone's got any that they want to swap for Stance Plus coilovers for an R53, please do let me know. I'm happy to do a swap. If not, I'll have to buy them and then just try and sell the coilovers. Yeah. Like I said, if anyone is up for a swap, please let me know. You can drop me a message on Instagram here somewhere, and yeah, I'll be sure to reply. So the big part of this build, if you click on the video up here, you will see when I replaced Chelsea's brakes for her MOT, we removed the calipers, discs and pads from my Mini. Now the reason we did this was because I knew they were all okay. I knew they would pass an MOT, so I took them all off, including the lines, and replaced them. And my thinking was eventually we were going to break Chelsea's car for spares, or I would order these brand new parts, put them on Chelsea's car, remove my parts and put them back on my car. It hasn't really worked out like that because Chelsea's still driving that Mini. So I've decided rather than buying new parts, and you know, while I'm spending that money, I might as well do some upgrades. I priced up buying R53 calipers, lines, all that sort of stuff, and for like an extra, I think it's 100 or 150 quid, I can get the R56 brake upgrade. So I'm going to be doing that. R56 calipers, they're going to be in red. We're also going to have red braided lines, and they're going to come with front discs and pads too. I think I've gone for EBC green stuff, maybe, I can't quite remember, but we're going to do a full R56 brake upgrade, and there will of course be a video for that. Really excited for that one. As I said, it was only a couple of quid more in the grand scheme to go for the ones that I wanted. I was going to upgrade to the R56 ones at some point anyway, so for me to buy R53 ones, spend pretty much the same amount of money, and then go out in a couple of months' time and spend all the money plus some, seems a little bit backwards. So yeah, they're coming from Modern Mini, and that's going to set me back about 500 quid. So as you can tell, that's the bit I'm not really looking forward to the build. but it is what it is. Then I need rear brake lines, the flexi lines. I'm going to obviously go for red braided lines. That's going to set me back 50 quid. I need 2 rear calipers. That's going to set me back 85 quid. They're brand new ones from Autodoc. Then along with that, we're going to have a rear brake kit. I think that's yellow stuff as well. They're vented, drilled, grooved brakes. They look cool, and they'll stop the car, which is what we want. So we'll be getting those from Model Mini 2. Then I've also bought myself a new bumper. I've already got that. It's in hyper blue, I think you call it. It's like a dark blue. So that needs spraying, but the bumper itself is in good condition, which is what the issue with my old one was that it lost all the mounting points. They'd snapped off, and Halfords also said that that was a fail on the MOT. So that needs spraying. I do know a guy that sprays and does a really good job, so I'll probably give it to him to do. And he's nice and close to the unit too, so that's a bonus. I do also need to find an under tray. I think I've got a few people that are selling mini spares, so I might be able to find one of them relatively easily. Not too sure what that'll cost me, but I shouldn't imagine too much. My under tray is on the side of the M6 somewhere. Well, as far as I know. Because I've never seen it. So there we go. Then I also want to have the bonnet resprayed, just basically to clear up the lacquer peel. There's quite a lot of lacquer peel over the entire car. That isn't the end of the world, because obviously it's been lacquer peel for ages. It's going to get redone at some point. So if that's going to cost me a lot of money, I don't mind leaving that to be the last thing, or something that I'll just do after the MOT and just drive it around. Yes, I do want this car to be perfect, but I have to be realistic with my budgeting, and you know, with what I can expect. And finally, I need to purchase a gasket kit. I might not need to purchase a full one. I've replaced a lot of gaskets on this car. I've done the rocker cover, oil filter housing thing, the O-ring, and then also the oil housing gasket. We did that in another video. I think I'll put it up here if I uploaded it. I can't really remember. I think I did. And yeah, I need to replace the sump gasket because it's leaking. And I think I might just do all the gaskets again while I've got the engine out, just because it's going to be so straightforward, and realistically it's not going to cost me a lot. But yeah, once everything is rebuilt, I'll obviously do a fresh oil, coolant and brake fluid change. So yeah, the Mini's not going anywhere. I've had a lot of questions about it on Instagram. You can follow me here. But yeah, I've had a lot of questions about it. It's not going anywhere. I am still working on it. Time and money are the two big issues here. But yes, there will be videos coming back as of not next week but the week after. I have some videos recorded. I was torn between putting them up today, or whether I should use them next week or the week after, whatever it is. But I decided to do this video just to sort of introduce this project, kind of. But yeah, hopefully we're going to have a really good summer messing about with cars. Hopefully get a few more cars bought, Tyler. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the Mini project, and let me know if you're excited for what's to come. But other than that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, and take care.